Apostle Edward Anderson of Anointed Heirs Outreach Ministries International, and I am so blessed for you all to be with us at this time. Recently, we had a program where we were talking about taking care of our bodies even better than what we have been. We were talking about alternative health programs and things of that nature, and I had as my guest Mr. Curtis Franklin, who is also our personal trainer.
Oh, thank you.
And he's back again.
Hey, I am. Back again. Back again, talk about some good cooking, good food, and explain a few of the items for you that's good for your system.
Praise God. And today we're going to be doing a healthy eating segment. So we have an awesome menu planned for you. And the things that we have on this menu will not only help you change the way that you eat, it'll change your diet. It will also change your mindset about a lot of different things as far as eating and health is concerned, because there's a lot of ingredients that I'm going to be using today and certain dishes that I'll be cooking today or preparing today that most of us have never thought about before, Kurt.
Right, that's true. Because usually a lot of us fitness enthusiasts, we just sit up there, we just put it straight to the George Foreman, little onions, little garlic. But with these items right here, which is the ingredients you have, as far as like fat burning, this is really good. So I'm very interested. I'm learning something myself.
Oh, praise God. That's what we got to do. We got to teach each other, right?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So today we have a few things on the menu. The first thing is going to be a grilled chicken breast, but not as you would normally think. I tell you. Something else we're going to be doing is a whole grain rice, which is going to have, and it's actually this rice right here. It's a whole grain rice. It actually has brown rice, red rice, believe it or not. First time I ever heard of that, red rice and barley. And I tell you, it's going to be just fabulous.
And that's good fiber too also, guys. You got to get enough fiber in your system. Most men maybe about 20 grams of fiber a day would be good for you. That's good fiber for us.
Yes, that sounds good to me. You always need good fiber. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make like a rice pilaf with this.
Okay.
And some of the ingredients in that is going to be portobello mushrooms. I have them chopped up nice and thick. I like them thick.
Wow. Hey.
Portobello mushrooms. I also have some celery here. I have some garlic here. And this is all going in the rice. I also have some gold, orange, red, and green peppers. Oh my God, I love these.
Now I got a question with that.
Yes,
I mean, is that good as far as like great flavor or just for the coloring of the food itself?
You know, it's a combination of both.
Gotcha.
It adds extra flavor and also extra color. So when it comes out, it's going to be a mirage, if you will, of so many different colors and flavors. And when you have those things in your mouth, oh my God.
Explosion.
And Kurt, one of the things I wanted to do today was to try to prepare these meals with very little or no salt at all.
Right, 'cause that's one of the problems right now: hypertension, high blood pressure. To cook with low sodium ingredients on the low sodium food, that's what we need right now.
Yeah, especially for African Americans, we have issues with hypertension, high blood pressure, cholesterol issues, and so everything that we're preparing this meal with today are not only user-friendly, but they're temple-friendly. How about that?
Well, there you go. Instead of getting out the old seasoning salt, this is going to give us a good idea of what else we can utilize in place of that for healthy living, healthy eating.
I tell you, it's going to be great. And even not just that, the salad that we're preparing today, I know many of us have had greens before. Specifically, we've had kale greens before. But normally when we have them mixed with collard greens and mustard greens and our 5 green mix or our green mix, and we're preparing it with our smoked turkey and everything. Well, today, Kurt, we're going to do these kale greens as a salad.
Now, see, I never had that before, so I'm interested with that. But then I'm more interested in what you're going to use for like the dressing, though.
Oh, the dressing! I tell you, I'm going to create a dressing with 100% pure virgin olive oil, along with balsamic vinegar and honey.
Okay, you're talking about that oil, that's a good fat that burns the bad fat. Yeah. So I'm down with that.
All right, sounds good to me.
Okay, good.
So I guess there's nothing to it but to get to it. How about that?
Let's go.
All right, so if you would do me a favor, Kurt, if you would go over and begin to just separate the green leaves.
No problem.
And I'm going to go over here to the stove and get started with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let Kurt go ahead and start with those greens over there for me. He's going to separate them, take them from the leaves from the stem, and then put them in our bowl for our salad. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get our extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to put some of that extra virgin olive oil into our skillet. Now I'm going to use maybe roughly about 2 tablespoons of the extra virgin olive oil just to begin to coat the skillet, and I'm going to use it to saute a lot of our vegetables for our rice. So how about that? So I'm going to go ahead put in a little bit of this olive oil now, and like I said, maybe about 2 tablespoons total. And then, as this is heating up, I'm going to just swish it around just a little bit there. Get my skillet nice and coated. All right. Now, while Curtis is over there finishing that up, I'm going to take one of my favorite seasonings. I tell you, I love this seasoning so much. Minced garlic. My gosh, it's a great thing. And I'm going to use roughly about 2 tablespoons of this minced garlic in my skillet. How about that, okay? So while the oil has now got into a good temperature, I know it's nice and hot, I'm going to put in that minced garlic. As I said, about 2 tablespoons. Wow. I wish you all could smell what I smell right now. Oh my God. So, after my minced garlic, I'm going to put in roughly about a half a cup of white onions. It's about a half a cup. You like to have your fire at like a medium-high heat. Oh, wow. Can you smell that, Kurt?
Oh man, that smells. I can't wait to eat. You can call it, that's my middle name.
Right. Can't wait to eat, Kurt?
Can't wait to eat. Looking good.
All right, we're going to use celery here. And most people don't normally do this, but I like to use the leaves in the celery too. They add an extra flavor to the food there. So I'm going to use about another half cup of celery, chopped celery. All right. And then I have my 4-pepper mix. And once again, I'm going to use about a cup of the peppers. Oh, wow. Can you see those colors as they're mixing in the skillet? That is so great. I love it. I love it. Now we're going to stir it around. Get a nice color. Wow. That's so great. And the smell is awesome, guys. You all wouldn't believe it. I'm going to grab my spoon here. Just begin to stir it up some. How you doing over there, Kurt?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right.
You're all set on this salad over here, Ed.
All right. That's excellent. Good. So, we have right now, Kurt is over there finishing up with the salad. He's actually going to put that in the bowl for us in a minute with the leaves of the kale. And we're just trying to get this, these peppers, the onions, the garlic, trying to get them nice and hot. Wow. This smell is out of this world, boy. I tell you. I love it. The longer you let this cook, the softer the vegetables are going to get. And to be honest with you, it's fine because they're going to get even softer because you got to put the rice in there too. All right, Kurt?
Yeah.
You good with the salad?
Oh yeah, we good with the salad over
Okay.
here.
Can you bring the cabbage over there?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Or while these vegetables are cooking, then let them get a little softer. And Kurt and I are going to chop up our red cabbage for our salad. So I'm going to cut off the end there first.
There you go.
And then cut through it. All right. That's your half, Kurt. This is my half. So what we'll do is we're not going to use the whole thing. If you want, Curtis, why don't we do this? Why don't we cut it in half again? So it'll be in fourths.
Okay.
Watch that. Your fingers there. There we go. You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we just want to do maybe about 3 long cuts a piece. How about that? And they can be kind of thin and not that long. We good?
All right.
All right. Nice and thin. We don't want it too thick. All right, you're good. All right, excellent. and we'll just leave this to the side, okay? We're gonna come back to it in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go back over here to our, go back over here to our peppers and onions. Oh, wow. It smells so good, guys, and it's looking even better than it smells. I think a lot of times, Kurt, we don't really consider taking care of our bodies like this. You know, we're always in a fast food generation. We're trying to eat things quick and fast. And sometimes eating fast is not that good for us.
Well, it's not. You know, the thing about it's all about preparation. If you prepare your meals ahead of time and prepare in bulk like you do, then you'll be okay. You know, you just start eating as the day go on. You have something to eat.
Right, that sounds good. Now, what I'm going to do, as those things are cooking down, Kurt, I'm going to go ahead and step right behind you.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab our portobello mushrooms. And I'm going to go ahead and throw those inside the pot with the onions and peppers and celery. Wow. And I'm going to use about a cup of these.
Oh, that smells good.
Doesn't it, Kurt?
Ah, man, I can't wait. Well, you know, a lot of times people think, you know, cooking healthy is not going to taste as good, but I'm looking forward to this.
So am I. So am I. Okay, so the fire once again is on a medium high. Stir it up there. You know what I'm going to do, Kurt? I'm going to put the top on here to help it cook a little faster.
Gotcha.
Turn the fire down just a tad, more towards medium, less towards high. We also are going to be using our George Foreman grill today. With the grill, we're going to be doing our chicken breast. Now, I'm going to go ahead and plug this in because it gets hot very quickly.
Now, that's the one thing I utilize in my home as a trainer. It's my George Foreman. You can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong
But
with
as far as like the taste and the flavors and the color, this is a whole different story here. Okay?
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Okay, let's give it a try.
So, what we're going to do, Kurt, we're going to, let's actually go ahead and take 3 of the sleeves of the red cabbage.
Okay.
And we're going to take it over to our salads that are over there on the countertop and put that in with the kale greens. How about
Okay,
that?
let's get it.
All right, you want some whole lot of extra.
Oh, yeah, there you go, right there. I love some cabbage. Really good for you.
Okay, so we're just going to, all right.
Good.
Just going to go ahead and just spread it out like that. Break it up. Wow. The colors in this is just so great, Kurt.
Oh, yeah, this is good colors. Good colors, man.
Right. And then we're just going to toss it a little bit to mix it up. Oh, lost one there. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Now, while Kurt is finishing up with his, I'm going to step back over here. While the George Foreman is heating up, we're going to go ahead and just take this cabbage. I'm actually going to put it over here on Kurt's chopping block here, because I want to move it out the way so I can prepare for my chicken breast.
Okay.
Now, Kurt, I have about 4 to 6 pieces of boneless, skinless chicken breast here. This chicken breast, one, it's good for you. It's white meat.
Well, yeah, it is, and it digests very well. And along with the skin, it's the skin that gives us the issue with the fat and what have you.
Okay.
So when you get the skinless and boneless, that's the perfect thing right there. Is getting you some skinless, boneless chicken breast. It's going to digest well in your system.
Okay.
And you can put it with some of everything. Your salads, you can eat it regular, chop it up, whatever. So this is good.
Right.
Good protein.
We're going to do something a little different today. All right. I'm going to take this chicken breast. It's already been washed, cleaned. Now I'm going to put it inside the Ziploc bag, Kurt.
Okay.
All right, if you can do me a favor, I think I have 2 in there so far, 3, 4. If you can give me, now the other ingredients that I have to go for this chicken breast, I'm going to put the bowl back over here on the countertop. I have a cup and a half of 100% pure olive oil. Okay?
Good.
Cup and a half. This is going to help keep the chicken moist while it's grilling.
This is true.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in there. I also, can you hear me that other cup with the clear substance in it?
Oh, yeah. I think I can hear you this before I start sipping on this. You got to let me know exactly what this is.
We have here 2 cups of white wine. It's specifically Moscato wine. Moscato is a sweet wine, so it's going to have like a sweet flavor to it without adding any extra sugar.
Okay, good.
Okay, so we're going to add that in the bag too.
So with that adding a little sweetness without the extra sugar, that is really good. Because whatever your body don't burn off, it's going to go right here to your midsection or in the thigh. So I have a question for you. Was this virgin olive oil or extra virgin olive oil?
Extra virgin.
Extra virgin.
Extra virgin.
Because you know, it was always saying that there's a main difference between that and regular olive oil.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the extra virgin olive oil you can use like more or less on your salads.
Yeah, you can.
Exactly. It provides like a little bit more flavor.
Yeah, it does. It has a richer flavor.
Gotcha.
More robust.
Gotcha.
Can you hand me some of that garlic over there, Kurt, please?
Sure, there you go.
All right, appreciate it. I'm going to use a spoon. I'm going to put in, something about me and 2 tablespoons of garlic. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of garlic. Can you also hand me those green herbs over there next to the onions? Yes, sir.
Okay, there you go.
Now, this is Apostle Special Blend. This is a combination of rosemary, sage, thyme, and I'll tell you, and oregano, and it is, oh my God, it smells so great.
Now, Ed, is that going to add a little extra flavor to this chicken also?
Yeah, it's going to kick it up a notch.
Gotcha. That's the main thing. Good. Whenever you see some greens is good.
Yes, sir.
Good for your digestive system also.
Wow. So what I'm going to do, Kurt, I'm going to go ahead and close this bag after adding those ingredients. Try to get as much air out of it as possible. Now, if you all notice, I did not add any extra seasonings whatsoever. Not even salt. No sodium. So what's going to happen is, because of all these other ingredients that are in here, you're not going to need any salt. Between the white wine, the garlic, and the olive oil and those herbs, wow, you're not going to need anything else.
Well, Ed, I got a quick question for you.
Yes, sir.
Now, would it make a difference if, I used to always see my mom poke holes in the chicken. I'm trying to make it, does it make a difference whether you poke it or,
You know
because it
what?
all gets soaked in, right?
Sometimes it is good because it'll help the whatever the liquid is soak into the actual muscle itself.
Okay.
Now, while we're letting that sit there for a few minutes, I'm going to go back over here to my onions and peppers and mushrooms, and I'm going to stir them up a little bit. Kurt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, that smells so good.
I can smell it, man. I can't wait to eat it.
Right. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn down my fire just a hair, right at medium. I'm going to add now, this is one of the only times I'm going to add salt.
Okay.
I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. And just sprinkle it in.
Good.
I'm going to add 1 full teaspoon of the herb cumin. Okay, just going to sprinkle it in too. We're going to sit that down. Going to stir all this up again. Bring that fire up high again. Whoa, okay, we got it popping out the skillet, Kurt.
Man, that's good. You know what? I got a question on the cumin. I've actually seen this before, and I actually seen someone cooking with it. I've always wanted to know. I don't know the nutritional value of this, but what is this derived from?
You know what? I'm honestly not for sure, Kurt, but I know it's mainly used in cooking in Middle Eastern dishes. And I know that the Middle Eastern people, they eat very healthy.
Oh, yes, they do.
It adds a different flavor to it. It's going to be a richer, woodier flavor, if that makes sense.
I got you. Gotcha. Understand.
Now, what I want to do now is I want to add 3 cups of water. I'm going to turn my fire up a little more. And then I'm going to add 1.5 cups of the whole grain rice mixture. The red rice, brown rice, and barley. Go ahead and add that in there.
There's a little fiber, a little protein.
There we go.
Good.
I'm going to stir it up. Now I'm going to let it boil, Kurt.
Okay.
Wait till it boils, and once it boils, I'll put the top on there, and then I'm going to turn the fire down to a simmer.
Okay.
All right. Now, while we're waiting for that to get to where it needs to be, we're going to come back over here to our chicken.
Okay.
All right. And we got the George Foreman going. I'm going to spray some Pam spray on here, non-stick coating, in order to help keep our chicken from drying out and sticking.
Oh, that's good.
Now, I've been marinating this chicken for about 4 hours. Wow, look at that. Man, and it smells awesome.
You can smell it before it even cooks, so I can't wait till you get that grill.
Oh yeah, it's going to be awesome. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just put that on there.
I don't know if it's the size of the chicken breast. Usually people say, if they're big like that, they're usually not as juicy. Mm-hmm. I got a funny feeling here that this is going to be really juicy.
I think so too.
Okay.
I think so too. So normally what I like to do, I'm going to go ahead and grab some of this and just put that right on top. Mm-hmm. Grab some of the leaves, put them right on top there. Get some more of that Moscato wine in it.
There you go.
I'm going to put this back over here. I'm going to go ahead and spray this chicken on the top again. Now, this Pam spray has absolutely nothing. No carbs, no fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol, no sodium.
But the most important thing about it, if you really look at it, that's olive oil.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so that's going to be really good and healthy for you guys.
All right.
They probably thought it was just a regular Pam, but that's not. That's olive oil. That's good for you.
Yes, olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
Olive oil. So this is going to be good. So we're going to go ahead and let this cook for a few minutes.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do, Kurt, I'm going to go over here and wash my hands. When you're dealing with raw meat. All right. So, Kurt, it looks like our rice is boiling now.
That looks good.
It smells. Can you smell it?
Yeah, I can smell it. It's boiling pretty fast, too.
Yeah. And I love it.
Non-stick pan.
Right.
Good.
So I'm going to go ahead and cover it up. I'm going to turn this down to low.
Okay.
And we're going to wait. We're going to let that cook for maybe about 30 minutes. You know what? We're going to take a quick break while we're waiting for the rice to cook, and we'll be right back right after this. Praise God. This is Apostle Anderson. I pray that this program has been a blessing to you. We're hoping to see you at one of our upcoming services, either Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. Our locations are at the bottom of the screen. If you feel led of the Lord to sow into this ministry because it's been a blessing to you, if you have a smartphone, you can text the letters IO to 71441. Once again, the letters IO to the number 71441 and follow the instructions on the screen, and you can be a blessing to us that way. We just thank God for you, and we're praying for you at all times. God bless you. Welcome back. Well, we had a great break, and in between the break, we have finished up making our meal. Oh my God, Kurt. Man, it smells so good, doesn't it?
Delicious, I can't wait. Put it on a plate. Yeah, put it on a plate.
Put it on a plate. Okay, so this is once again the rice with the mushrooms, the barley, the red rice, brown rice, the peppers. Man, Kurt, it smells so good.
It does.
And then take a look at our chicken. My God. Doesn't it look beautiful?
It looks good, man. Has it been marinated? It's good.
Yes, sir. Now you tell me, you want a big piece or a little piece?
Man, get that biggest piece right there.
Wow, look at that. It looks so succulent. It's still just the juice, just man. Good God.
And that's very important. It's very juicy, so it's good taste.
All right. So I'll take this piece here. Now the very last thing that we have to do is the dressing for our salads.
Okay.
Now, here we have in our salads, you all saw us with the kale greens, we have the red cabbage. During the break, I also added avocado. I added some celery, some red, green, and gold peppers. And now we're going to put the dressing on it.
Oh.
So we're going to start with our extra virgin olive oil, Kurt.
Okay.
And we're going to do, I want to say, that's 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons.
There you go.
About the same for you?
Yes, sir.
All right. 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to do, maybe about a teaspoon or so of the balsamic vinegar.
Good.
Okay, so you say when.
There you go, a little more edge. There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, so I'm gonna go just a little bit more than you, because I love balsamic.
Good.
All right. And then lastly, honey. We're gonna do about a half a teaspoon, tablespoon.
Now that's new to me. Never had that before. Good.
All right. So we're gonna do the same thing over here. Wow, that looks excellent.
That's good.
All right, so I'll tell you what. Which one you want to try first? We're gonna try the salad first. We're gonna try the meal first. Excuse me for reaching too.
No, that's good. I want to try the meal first. I want to see how juicy the chicken is, because they're pretty big.
Yeah. Okay, so let's cut into it. How about that? Oh wow, look at that. Still juicy.
All right.
Can you see this? The juice. Oh.
Toasting.
No salt.
No salt. That's good. Now, next time I'm gonna taste is this here. This combination here. Key thing of it is this is a great meal after a workout. Because it feeds your system. The chicken breaks down fast. The rice is going to break down over a smaller, over a course of time to keep your body fed. That's the whole thing about feeding your muscles. It's delicious.
Wow. Wow. So now you got to try the salad, Kurt.
Well, this is my first time on this one. And I see it has avocado in here, which is good protein for a lot of vegetarians. And it's also good anti-inflammatory. You guys look that up.
I didn't know that. So we want to make sure we get as much as we can of everything.
Good.
All right. Wow, it's going to be a mouthful.
Yeah, I know. Let's give it a try.
All right.
I didn't think that it was going to be as good with this honey on it, but it's good. But I tell you what, how about I finish mine off? You can finish talking to them, but this is really good. I'm hungry. Been here for 5, 6, 7 hours. I'm hungry.
Praise God. But I'll tell you, this is Apostle Anderson, and I want to thank you all for tuning into this program. For more information about this meal and also about getting the recipe for it, please just send us the information on the information you see at the bottom of the screen right now. That's our website address, that's our address, and we will send you out a copy of this DVD. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.